Today I'm going to show you how I use this thing, which is called an orb. So you can use an orb, you can use a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball. Keep in mind that the smaller the ball, the less surface area it's going to cover, so it's going to be a little bit more precise, which could also translate to a little bit more painful. With the orb, I love to use this on my glutes. Glutes need to be somewhat mobile. They should be super strong, ideally, but as you're building that strength, they're also going to get pretty tight, and if your glutes are tight, they're going to pull on your pelvis and your lumbar spine, so we want to try to nix that. Okay, so taking the orb, I like to place it right underneath kind of the side, the lateral portion of my hip, and I really try to relax that leg, and that softens that tissue and helps to get the ball in there. Now I'm just going to do a quick run through of what I do with the orb, but I try to find tender spots. Once I find a tender spot, like, yes, I could kind of soften it a little bit by doing these kind of micro movements, but really what I love doing is once I find that the spot, a tender spot, I like to go ahead and bring that leg through a range of motion. And for me, I find that a little bit more beneficial than just rolling around. There are benefits to both. This just happens to feel a little bit more beneficial to me. So again, that was one spot. I would do that in multiple spots because it's not just one area that's tight and sore. And again, anytime you're going to put a ball into your tissue, you need to try to get that tissue to soften. So if I was sitting on this and I was really tense, chances are that ball's not going to really get in there. It's definitely not going to have the same amount of benefits, okay? So you need to try to soften and relax. That's why I like to try to let this leg go down. As painful as it can sometimes be, that is the right approach.